Well, we're back to Mr. Bear getting in the trash, so we are strapping it up again. That little bugger got into it the other night. Pour a little bleach on the lid. See if that helps. That's been keeping him away, but there must have been something extra special in the trash. All right, we're gonna shut this down. Anyways, good morning. It's later in the morning. It's more like brunch time. I am going to the YMCA, and then I got to stop at the store and get a couple of things for Thanksgiving. And then I'm going to visit Pepper and Hershey, Melissa's kitties. I'm taking care of them while she's gone. So, yep, going to be going to do that. So, let's go. Here we go. Let's go fight the crowd. It is packed. There was hard to find a parking spot, but it is the day before Thanksgiving. All right, we got that done. So now I'm gonna go feed Hershey and Pepper. It's Pepper. She looks like Doc. And there's my boy Hershey. They're happy to see me. They're ready for their wet food. All right, we are back home at the cabin. I'm making me some dinner. It is going to be a bacon, egg with lettuce, tomato, and cranberry sauce on it. It's really good if you've never tried it that way. But I got me some bacon cooking up here, and I'll be cooking me an egg. And that will be dinner tonight, guys. Kind of hard to see in here because it's getting dark. That looks good, guys. That looks really good. I want to show you something. You see that little white nose peeking out of the shower box? There he goes. He just can't help himself. Anytime there's any kind of box, he's in it. All right, I wanted to show you guys something before it gets completely dark. I think you should be able to see it well. Okay, see the downhill slope here? What I want to do is dig up these little oak trees and the poison oak, rake this down, and then in spring I want to put wildflower seeds out here and maybe some grass seeds. I think that'll look good having wildflowers growing right here. Plenty of sun for them. I think that'd look good. What do you guys think? Trail is pretty easy to walk until, I mean, it does not get slick when it's pouring rain for days. The only spot that's a problem for me is when I'm pulling my wagon up here. It's hard to tell on the phone, but the trail kind of goes right through there. And this is a hill that's coming this way. And then, you know, the hill going down. I need to dig this out a little wider. And I could put some little, dig it out, make some little, humps where I can pull my wagon up. But this being tilted this way makes it really hard to pull my wagon up. I mean, I can go that way. I could clear that spot. But eventually, Next spring, we'll dig a water line from my spigot here, run it to the cabin, and I'm gonna plant some grass seeds down, but then all of this would be wildflowers. Looking down, you know, looking downhill, all I'd see is wildflowers. I think that's a pretty good plan. Uh-oh, can you guys see the deer? She's looking at me. She's big. This is the out here where I have my solar at. Hello, Mama. How pretty is she? There's usually like 3 or 4 of them out here. The other day, Cleo ran out the door, and I shut the door real quick to put my shoes on to go get her. And then I opened the door, and she ran back in, and right here, standing right about right here, was a big buck. She seen that buck deer, and it scared her. Wow, I'm not very far from that little deer. She's just looking at me. Hello, Mama. There she goes. She's just gonna keep eating. Hey, you. Hi. She might, I wonder if she's pregnant. She's kind of big. Well, don't get offended because I called you a big girl. I hear another one over there. I think there's another one over behind the bushes. Right over that way, right over there. Whoops. I love coming outside and seeing the deer here. But anyway, what I was going to show you guys, this is where my solar's set up. Now, G will be building him a home either down there or over there. Like over on the other side of those solar panels or down there. I'm not sure where he's thinking about doing it. But I want to have a garden right below this, like the next step down. I want to have a garden running that way. Not a big one, just one small. But yeah, let's see what she's doing. See if she's still over there. Hey, Miss Deer. There she is. Hi. She says, you better not walk closer. I'm going to run. All right, I'm going to get back in. It's getting chilly.